Hello student, are you ready? I am going to teach you mass energy equivalence, nuclear binding energy. I have completed the topic what do you mean by the mass energy relation in the previous video, and what do you mean by the pair production and pair annihilation, means conversion of energy into mass, and pair annihilation is conversion of mass into energy. And then I have already explained that mass defect and binding energy per nucleus. You know that higher the average binding energy per nucleus, the stability of greater is the stability of the nucleus. I have already explained in the previous video. Now come on, binding energy curve. Binding energy curve, here average binding energy curve. This is a average binding energy curve. You can say this average binding energy curve, average binding energy curve in million electron volt to the mass number. Here from this a graph between average binding energy per nucleon and mass number A of different nuclei curve called the binding energy curve as shown in figure here. In general, binding energy curves lead the following features, following characters. You can see first, the curve almost flat, roughly A equal to 50 to A equal to 80. Means almost part of the curve that is flat between mass number A and A equal to 50 to mass number A80, corresponding to an average binding energy per nucleon is 8.5 million electron volt. So the nuclei of having mass number between 50 and 80 are more stable. The nuclei which lie between the mass number 50 and 80 are more stable because the stability depends on the binding energy per nucleon. Here, and second, iron is more stable. Iron Fe56 equal to 56 having binding energy 8.8 million electron volt has maximum stability. Means iron की जो stability है that is a maximum because its average binding energy per nucleon that is 8.85 million electron volt. For the nuclei having mass number above the 80, average binding energy per nucleon decreases slowly, drop to 7.6 million electron volt for uranium 238. यहाँ पर अब धीरे धीरे घटते हुए डिक्रीज करते हुए एवरेज बाइंडिंग पर एनर्जी पर न्यूक्लियन becomes 7.6 million electron volt for uranium 238. This lower value of binding energy per nucleon fails to overcome मतलब बांधे रखने में असफल रहता है. fails to overcome the Coulombian repulsion among the protons in nuclei having large number of protons. That is why the nuclei heavier atoms beyond bismuth 283, Vi 209, beyond the bismuth you can say are radioactive. All the elements beyond the bismuth 83, Bi 209 are radioactive. For the nuclei of mass number below the 50, having binding energy per nucleon decreases below 220, 50 से भी below जो है binding energy per nucleon decreases up to the 20 here 20. It decreases sharply, not continuously. For heavy hydrogen 1s2, it is only 1.1 million electron volt. Thus shows the nuclei having mass number below 20 comparatively less stable. इसलिए जो यहाँ पर हाइड्रोजन है वेरी वेरी लेस स्टेबल है. This shows that the nuclei of mass number below the 20 are comparatively less stable. And next point, below the A equal to 50, the curve is not falls continuously, but subsidiary peaks A to 16, 6 to 12, 2He4. This shows even nuclei are more stable than intermediate neighbors. And now next one, the curve shows for that very heavy and very light nuclei lower binding energy of nucleon than the nuclei of intermediate. मतलब कह रहे हैं कर्व से it is clear from the curve for the heavy and for the light nuclei have lower average binding energy per nucleon than the nuclei of intermediate. So if very heavy nucleus such as uranium-238 be split into the two lighter nuclei near the flat maximum, the curve binding energy of nucleon increases by 1 million electron volt. Hence the energy released in this procedure. This method of releasing energy by breaking up heavy nucleus into the lighter nuclei comparable masses is called the nuclear fusion. It is basis of the nuclear bomb from nuclear reactors. Here given, a very heavy nucleus such as uranium-238 be split into the two lighter nuclei near the flat maximum of the curve. The binding energy of nuclei increased by amount 1 million electron volt. Hence, energy will release in this process. This process of releasing nuclear energy by breaking up the heavy nucleus into the two lighter nuclei is called it of comparable masses is called the nuclear fusion. The nuclear bomb is based on this fact. And second, alternatively, if the two are more light nuclei, as here you see, if two or more very light nuclei such as hydrogen be combined to form heavy nucleus such as helium, the binding energy per nucleon will again increase. तो again increase हो जाता है by greater amount than the fusion process. This will result the much larger release of energy. इस process में बहुत सी energy release होती है. This method of releasing nuclear energy is called nuclear fusion. It occurs inside the sun and star, and thus sun is the source of energy to the nuclear fusion. Thus, I have completed this chapter. Please do all the numericals of exercise and example. Whenever you have problem, you may be asked in live classes that are going continuously. And next day, I will teach the nuclear. I will give the nuclear fission and nuclear fusion source of energy. That only 3 chapters left for to complete your syllabus. One of the nuclear fission and fusion, this second of semiconductor, and third diode. Please continue solve the numerical and take seriously about that video classes. and video classes are compulsory, and behalf of this you complete your notes and numericals. Be serious in study. Here note point: the nuclei having mass number between the 50 to 80 more stable, and the nuclei of heavier atoms beyond bismuth 83 Vi 83 Vi 290 are radioactive due to the Coulombian repulsion of the protons. They become. This chapter is very important. Numerical will come from this chapter. Please keep in mind. है